Hello world, welcome back to my channel. I am Sahil and I am creating a CRUD application using PHP-OOP, PDO-MySQL and Ajax, and this is the fifth video of this series. In previous video you have seen that how I have sent the Ajax request from view to controller for reading records from the database and inserting record into the database. Now today in this video I will show you how to work on edit and delete record. Okay, so let's start. So here you can see in action column I have three icons. The first icon is for view details, and the second icon is for edit the record, and the third icon is for delete the record. Okay, so today I will work on these two, edit and delete operation. Okay, so what I will do here is whenever I click on any of the edit icon, then I will first display a Bootstrap model. Then on that model I will display the previous value of the clicked record, and then only able to edit the previous value and store the new value in the database. Okay, so for this, first open your project, and here you can see this is our index.php files. So this is our view, and this db.php file is our model, and this action.php file is our controller. Okay, so in index.php file, first let's create a edit user model. Okay, so here you can see this is the add new user model. So I will just copy the same thing, so just select and copy it and just paste it here. Okay, now just change something. So here I will just write edit user model and just change the ID also, edit model, and here just change the title edit user, and now here also just change the edit dash form data, and here in all the input fields just remove this placeholder, and instead of this just use ID with value of name, and just remove lname, and then just use ID and then lname. Okay, here in email just remove this and give an ID email, and in phone also just remove this placeholder and use ID phone, and this is the button, so just change the name value and ID value to update. Okay, and just change the color to primary, just save. And one more thing is just create one more input field for ID, but this input field will be hidden, so just write hidden, and name will be ID and ID will be ID. Okay, just save this. Now to display this edit user model, we have to do one thing more. In action.php, here you can see there are three anchor tags. Okay, and these are the anchor tags. That is, here you can see this is the view details and edit and this delete. Okay, so these three are defined here, you can see in anchor tag. Okay, so now what I will do here is the first anchor tag is for view details. So here you can see the class attribute, and here I will provide some extra class like info button, and here in edit class attribute I will write edit button, and in delete also I will use del button. Okay, now save this. Now in edit anchor tag, I will also use data toggle attribute here, and just write model, and I will use another attribute data target. Okay, data target here. Here I will use edit model. So this is the ID of the edit model. Here you can see edit model. So I have written this edit model here. Now if you save this and go to the browser, okay, and refresh and click on any of the edit icon, then we will see this edit user model. Okay, so this is working fine. Now all the input fields are blank. This time we will populate the selected records previous values in these input fields. Okay, so just come back to index.php, and here in value also just write update user. Okay, now in action.php file, in these three anchor tags, I will do one more thing. I will just assign an ID, and I will display the current ID. So using this, so just paste it here and copy this ID and paste in edit icon also. So just paste, and in delete icon also. Okay, now just save this. Now what I will do is I will send an Ajax request from this index.php to this action.php. Okay, so just come here. Now here just write edit user and then comment this. Now I will use this dollar to select the body tag, and then on I will use click method, and then I will I will trigger the button. I will trigger the icon, this icon, edit icon, using this edit button class name that I have just written here. You can see edit button class name. Okay, so just write here edit button, and then use function, and then use a parameter e. Okay, now to check this is working or not, here I will just display a message console.log, and just here write working. Okay, if we save this and go to the browser, refresh and open the console and click on any of the edit icon, then here we are getting the working message. It means this is working. Okay, so just remove this, and now here we will just prevent default to stop the page refresh, and then we will grab the ID from the anchor tag. Here you can see in action.php I have used ID attribute, and this ID attribute is the value of current ID. Okay, so we will grab the current ID using this ID attribute. So here just create edit underscore ID variable or anything you want, and then using dollar and use this keyword, and then use attr function, and then pass ID here. Okay, now now just write Ajax, and then I will send the Ajax request to the action.php. So here just write URL and just write action.php, and then type will be post, so just write post, and data will be edit underscore id, edit underscore id, just write same thing, and then just write the success function. So success function, function, and then pass a response parameter here. So for now, just here I will use console.log and display the response in console. Okay, so now to handle this request, we have to go to action.php. okay, now here what I will do is just go here, and I will use again if statement, and then each set function, and then I will use super global variable method, post method, and then here I will write edit underscore id, and then this is set, then this if statement will execute. Then I will create a variable $id here, and using this super global variable post I will grab the id, so edit underscore id, and then I will create another variable row equal to $db. I have already created this $db object, okay, in previous video, and here I will call the get user by id method, and here I will pass the id variable. okay, so by using this get user by id, we will get only one user from the database, because here you can see in db.php I have defined this get user by id method for getting one user only. okay, so just use here, and now echo and use JSON encode function. So this JSON encode function will encode the uh, array formatted data into JSON format and send to the client. okay, so if you go here and save and go to the browser and now refresh, and if you click on any of the edit icon, then here we are getting the current clicked user data in JSON format. okay, so here you can see if we click on the last one, then we are getting id equal to 7, first name, this and this. okay, so this is working fine. Now we have to convert this JSON data into JavaScript object. okay, so for this let's come here and just remove this line. We will not use this. So now what I will do is I will use create a variable data first, and then I will use JSON dot parse. okay, so JSON dot parse, and here I will pass the response. So this will convert our JSON formatted data into JavaScript object. okay, you can check using again console log and just pass data here, and if you go again here and click on any of the edit icon, then here you can see the JSON encoded data is converted into JavaScript object. okay, now we can use these easily here. So just remove this, and now I will just select the id with, and using val I will set the value data dot id. okay, so I am setting all the values in the input fields. So this is the id that is hidden, so I have set the id in this input field that is hidden. Now I will similarly set all the values in input field using the id. So for first name, here you can see id, f name is mentioned here, so I will use the f name id here. So just copy the same thing, and here just write f name, and here just write the key So just first underscore name, and here just write last underscore name, and just L name, copy, and here just write email and copy, copy one time, and here just write phone. Now if we save this and go to the browser and refresh, then if we click on the any of the edit icon, then we will get the previous value of the clicked user. Okay, so here you can see if I click on this id 10 user edit icon, then we will get the previous value of that specific record only. Okay, now here we can edit the value with new value, and when we click on update user, then the edited value will stored in the database again. Okay, so for this we have to send another Ajax request. Okay, so just remove this and go to the browser. Now just come here and just copy this same thing, insert Ajax request, because the update user request will be same. So just copy and come here and just paste here. Okay, and just update Ajax request. Now here I will change this update, because we are now triggering this update button. Okay, here you can see in edit user model I have a button with id update, so I am triggering this button. When we click this button, then only the request will send to the action.php. Okay, so now here I will change edit dash form data and check validity manually, and then here also I will use edit dash form data, then use serialize, and then I will send an extra string update action equal to update, and here also I will use here also I will use the SweetAlert. So user updated successfully, and then success, and here also I will hide the model, so I will hide the edit model. Okay, so here just write edit model, and we will reset the edit form data form, and again I will show all the users after successful updation of the data. Okay, so here you can see I have already defined this show all user method here. That's why I called this so all user method here. If we save this, and we have to handle this request in action.php, so just go to action.php, and here again just use if statement, and then it's set method, and then super global variable post method, and then this time I will use action, and then and operator, then again post action equal update. Okay, so just write update, and if this will be set, then we will get all the value in these variables using the super global variable post method. So just write, and then create for first name equal to $_post, and then app name. Okay, similarly just for L name. Okay, and similarly like this we will also do for email and for phone. Okay, so just use phone here. Now we have to call one method using the $db object, call the update method, and pass all the parameter here, because here in db.php you can see in update method I have used some parameters here. So in calling time we have to pass the actual argument here. So id, then app name, then al name, then email, then phone. Okay, now this is done. Now if you save this and go to the browser and refresh, now let's try to update any user. So suppose I want to update this 7 number id user, so click on that, and here I will change this to Sahil Kumar. Okay, and if I click on update user, then we are getting this SweetAlert. And then if we click on OK, then here we are getting the updated value. And let's check in the database also. So here also we are getting the updated value. Okay, so this this edit operation is working fine. Now we have to work on delete record. Okay, if we add a new record from here, just write user 5, title 5, user 5 @gmail.com, and phone, some random phone number, user added successfully at the top. Here you can see. Now if we try to just edit with user 5 dot title, title 5 @gmail.com, and if we click on update user and click on OK, then here you can see the email is updated. Okay, so this is working fine. Now let's work on delete user. Okay, so come back here. Now we have to send another Ajax request for delete and delete a record. Okay, so for this just come here in index.php, and now here again we will write some message for this delete Ajax request. Okay, now what I will do is, again I will grab the body, and then on I will use this click method, and then I will use the class name del button, and then use function, and then parameter e here. Okay, sorry. Now whenever we click this del button, then only the request will be sent to the action.php. Okay, but before we will just prevent default to stop refresh the stop refreshing whole page, and then we will use one more thing, create variable tr, and then using this this keyword we will use closest function, and then we will get the tr value here, and we will also get the id from that anchor tag using this del underscore id, and then I will use this dot attr then pass id here, similarly like we just did here. You can see here. Okay, similarly like this we are getting the id from the delete icon. Okay, now what I will do is I will display a SweetAlert before deleting the record, like a confirm box. Okay, so for this just go to the browser, and here just open SweetAlert2.github.io, and here just click on examples, go below, and so if we just okay, so I will use this, so just copy this here and paste. Okay, now just fix the alignment. Okay, so this will not here. So now what I will do is, if we save this and go to the browser and here refresh and click, okay, so we have some error. So where is the problem? Okay, so after this we will use if result. If we click on yes, then then it will happen. So here inside this we will send the Ajax request. So here just write Ajax, and here I will use URL action.php, and then type will be post. So just write post, and then data will be del underscore id, del underscore id. Okay, and then success function, then write a response here, and then what to do is, okay, so we have this and this and this. Okay, so here just write console.log for now and pass the response. Save. If we save this and go to the browser and refresh, then we are not getting the records. Why? So let's come here and check where is the problem. Oh, okay, so we have to close it here also, and okay, and just change this icon to type. Okay, and if we go here and refresh, then okay, so it's working fine now. Just close this, and if you click on any of the delete icon, then we are getting this confirm box alert. Okay, and if you click this cancel, then nothing is happening. And then if we click this yes delete it, then only the record will be deleted. Okay, so now what I will do next is just go to the action.php and here handle the request. So just come here, and now using if it's set, I will use super global variable post, and then I will use del underscore id, and if this will be set, then I will store the id in this $id variable, and then del underscore id. Okay, now I will call a method using this object delete. Okay, and pass here id. Okay, all is done. Now just go to here and save and go to the browser, refresh. Now let's try to delete any user. So suppose I want to delete this last user. Okay, so click on delete, and if I click on cancel, then nothing is happening. And if I click on yes delete it, okay, so here you can see the user has been deleted from the database, but not from here, okay. So if we go to the database and check, then here here the user has been deleted from database. Okay, so to fix the issue from here, just go here, and now I have to write something in success function inside this success function. So just remove this. Now here what I will do is I will just use this tr.css, and then I will change the background color when the yes button is clicked, then the background color of that particular record will be red. Okay, so here I will use background color, oh sorry, background color. Okay, background color, so I will use background color FF666. okay, now here again I will use SweetAlert that the user deleted successfully message will so for this I will use this SweetAlert file, and here I will just write deleted, and now here I will just write user deleted successfully. Okay, sorry, successfully, and here just use type success and call the show all user function here. Okay, now if we save this and go to the browser, refresh here, now let's try to delete any user. So suppose I want to delete this 10 number ID user, so when I click on this delete icon, then we are getting this confirm alert. So if you click this cancel, then the delete is not the user is not deleted, and if you click on yes delete it, then so we are not working again. User is deleted from here, but dynamically is not happening. So what's the problem? Okay. So let's go to the browser and check where is the problem. So refresh and just come here and click on the errors. Okay, sorry, errors, and click on any of the delete record button and click yes. Then here uncaught reference error, tr is not defined. Okay, so where is the tr? Oh, I have just mistaken here. We have to write tr, not td. Okay, so tr. Now save this, go to the browser and refresh. So now remove this. Now let's try to add the user first. Okay, click on add user. So user added successfully. Now let's try to delete this user. So if I click yes and delete it, then the user is deleted successfully, and from here also, and from the database also. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. In next video I will show you how to make this how to make this export to Excel button functional, and also how to make this view detail button working. Okay, so till then, thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and if you are new to this channel, then subscribe this channel also. See you soon in the next video.